All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. It's getting close. Next week is going to be weird, for sure. But this week, we're doing the normal stuff. Due to the viewer suggestion, we're going to start with some rugby sketches, and we're going to go from there. Yeah. Should be a pretty chill day, hopefully. Boy is awake and just running amok, so we'll see how long that lasts, but we'll go from there. Let's draw some rugbies. I hope my audio is actually working today. Let's check that real quick. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Media player's going? Yeah, we got audio. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Draw a little Krampus rugby here. Hope everybody's being safe out there. It is weirdly stormy here in Washington. Part of our fence blew down. Gotta fix that later, probably. It's the neighbor's fence, but it's in my yard, so I think I have to fix it. I'm not sure how that works. We'll have to find out. I don't want their yard, their fence in my yard, so I'll have to figure that out. Cram pie. Atomic Welcome. How are you doing today? Patreon rewards should be going out tomorrow morning, I believe. I got the stickers today, and I have the stuff packed up, but I have one more thing I want to stick in there before I mail them off, so I'm going to do that tonight. So that'll be fun. This is a weird looking rugby. Things have not gone normally. I feel like I'm forgetting something for the Krampus. Oh, he needs a beard. That's why he looks weird. He needs a Krampus beard. That's pretty good. I just go for my sinuses about an hour. Ooh, I kind of want to do that, but it also doesn't sound fun, you know? I had really, really bad sinus issues in like all summer. And then I saw a thing on TikTok that was like, oh, it's probably your shoulder blades. And I was like, what? And so I started doing these stretches, and it hasn't hurt since then. So apparently your sinuses can... Every time I've talked to my doctor about, like, I think my sinuses are fucked up, they're like, nah, you're fine. But they've never done, like, an actual scope. They've just given me, like, allergy medicine. But I usually get, like, pain right here behind my eye, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, that's, like, neck and shoulder muscle tension. And I was like, weird. So hopefully it'll not come back, and I'll keep doing the stretches, but... Super weird. Super weird. I hope your sinus problems are resolved or at least figured out. Okay, what is the snail of the day? You did a little fire snail. I have been thinking about all the crabs lately. I haven't had a lot of time to work on the game because I've been so busy with everything else. But I think I'm going to start making them out of stone. I think it's going to be more fun if they are basically like little elementals. So even if they're not like fire crabs, they should still be based around something. Which I think would be cool. And it'll fit the theme of the game a little better.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm alright.
Have a
Don't
long...
stay too long.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can't stay too long. I gotta wash dishes in a little bit. So
That's right.
I figured I'll hop in and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, the kid's awake right now, so we'll see how long that lasts anyways. But we'll try to get some stuff done. Atomic says, I've had a long congested issue. It prevents me from using CPAP machines. Nasal spray causes stinging. Interesting. Yeah, I hope they figure that out. One or two of my friends had started trying to use CPAP machines. They were having troubles, and turns out they had deviated septums. It's like, that's weird that a lot of people that I know have that. So, who knows? Who knows? Okay. I'm going to just jump right into it because I don't know how long we're going to be here. My power just flickered. It's going to be one of them days. I got to go fix the... Did I send you the picture of the fence?
No.
My neighbor's fence blew down into my yard. So I'm going to have to go fix that.
Is it their fence or is it your fence?
Yeah, it's their fence. Viewer suggestions. Here we go. But it's in my yard is the problem. So it's like, we got to figure that out. Big scary ooze plasmoid barbarian. Have fun. My friend called me this morning and he's like, how are you doing with the flooding? Because there's tons of flooding around here. And I'm like, I'm fine. We're up on the hill. It's not an issue. And then I got home and I saw the fence and I was like, dang it. It was really windy last night.
I find it weird that we share similar weather on like almost the exact same days. It's a little weird.
I think it's the mountain,
It was
right?
also windy.
It's because of Canada, right?
I mean,
like-
probably.
All my shit
Or at
comes
least in
from
that case,
Alaska.
Probably specifically Great Lakes.
All of my shit comes from Alaska and goes bam and stops, and then like nothing happens here, and then the rest of it goes this way. So like there's a gap that southern Idaho and Utah and Washington don't, or not Washington, Nevada kind of get blanketed out, but then everything here and here are the same.
Yeah. Much of our winter weather is comes in. I guess it's partially Canada's fault, but mostly the Great Lakes' fault. So,
Well, I guess it's Canada blowing air from colder climates across the ocean for me and across the Great Lakes for you, so that would make kind of sense.
yeah.
First time here, quick question. Do you play Pathfinder, or is it just as background? Oh, no, I love Pathfinder. Pathfinder is my go-to.
Yep.
On a happier note, my players are about halfway through the intro adventure to Draw Steel, and they're clicking with it. Nice. We're looking at how they're going to start the next series of adventures. That's great. I'm at 2 turning points for both of my campaigns, so we'll see what happens.
Yep. I have no idea what everyone else is planning on doing.
Sounds like Jump Ropes
I know
wants to keep playing the Goblin and Errol, so she might have 2 characters.
I'm probably going to leave the dwarf behind.
That's fine.
Like, in the town.
I was kind of thinking that maybe Jarl would just take Felix and go bury him, and that would be the end of it.
Yeah. Because I think there'll be a nice little wrap-up for, like, his little jaunt with them, because kind of why he went with them, in a way, to keep an eye. do love that how y'all barely got any healing, and like he was still like had more health than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
It's just like he's so tanky.
You also didn't throw him into the fray very often. Like for him being a tank.
Yeah.
He kind of stayed out. Which this part of the mission was really like more ambushy stuff, anyways. Fighting a bunch of raptors. So.
I tried using the taunt to keep the raptors off other people. Mostly what I was trying to do.
Which has been my problem with Finite too for a while. Or yeah, Finite. Like you're supposed to be the tankiest. Like I'm gonna stay next to my group and protect them, but then like all of the damage dealers have like lots of movement abilities and stuff, and so they just scatter to the wind. And it's like, well,
yeah.
Now I can't do anything because you walked away from me.
Yeah, and it's weird because for the longest time your aura never got any bigger until now. They now have a way where you can like proc your aura.
Yeah.
Or have your aura at a larger radius. But because it's like you can't expect like a wizard to sit in one spot when a enemy is barreling down on them.
Something my friends and I used to talk about with Pathfinder 1 was a good tank should not just be hypermobile, but like be really in control of the enemy movement too, which is why like Sentinel in D&D makes a lot of sense. And then in Pathfinder 1 they had things that gave you multiple attacks of opportunity, so you could do something similar where you're just like you're stunning things as they're trying to get by you. But Pathfinder I don't think has anything like that yet.
Well, they do now.
Pathfinder 2 has combat reflexes?
Kinda. So they have the Guardian class now.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is what Yard was also. He was a champion Guardian multi-class. And they have several feats where they can like when enemies like move through them, like even if you don't have an attack of opportunity, they're slowed.
Okay.
Like, they lose like movement if they pass through you.
That's cool. That's cool.
And it's based on your weapon's reach, so having like a glaive or big reach weapon is like super handy, or being large.
I might have to look into that.
Yes. It's like a stance, I think, called Hampering Stance.
Nice.
Which has a bunch of other feats that can build into it.
I like the stances. The stances have been pretty cool.
Yeah. I just have a trouble, like, remembering to use them.
Yeah. That was the same thing with the Magus, like, shifting into your stance and then, like, using it to recharge your arcane, whatever the hell it's called, is super important to the kid. But it's neat. It's really fun. And so, same thing with the monk. Like, the monks choosing different stances can be really neat, too. So, I really like that mentality that they added to the game.
Also, like, the base, like, the Guardian class itself also, like, starts the game with, like, 2 reactions.
Does it?
And one of them, I think so.
I'd look that up. Because if
So
so, that's
one
awesome.
of them can only be used for interceptions.
Okay.
Or intercept attacks. So, like, an ally must be in 10 feet of you and take physical damage. You fling yourself in the way of the incoming attack to protect your ally. You can step, but you must end your movement adjacent to the triggering ally.
Great.
And you take the damage instead. Apply your own immunities, weaknesses, and resistances to the damage, but not the allies.
Yeah, that's really cool. That used to be a feat I liked to take. It was like Shield Ally, Pathfinder 1.
And special, the range is increased by 15 feet if it's coming from a taunted enemy.
Nice.
And you can then, instead of stepping, you can stride.
Okay.
Because it goes beyond, like, the being adjacent, so...
Yeah. There's some interesting mechanics with taunting, but once again, like I feel like it's all up to the DM, right? Like,
Yeah.
if the DM doesn't want you to do that, they're just gonna like, okay, we're just not gonna attack this turn. It's like, mechanics.
I mean, that's your prerogative.
Yeah,
I did my job. No one's taking damage.
that's true. Yeah. Someone welcome in. Volume up. Am I too quiet?
Or am I too quiet? Or
Let me look. Let me look. My mic is cranked, so unless I'm on the wrong function. I'm on the wrong function. That's probably a lot better. How's that? Test, test, test. I can probably turn it up a little more, too. Unless you were just saying turn it up like, whoop, whoop. Merry Christmas, Jordan. Welcome in. Dagoo.
did the blade bound archetype from the full max? I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me
Calling up.
remind
Good.
the blade bound. Magus is also one of those classes that they need to like. It's gone through so many different erratas and changes. It's like not funny.
Magus is really weird because it's the same problem with Warlock in 5e. That I feel like Pathfinder's just willing to try to tweak it. Because it's a little too good in some areas and kind of shitty in others. It's like so.
Like it's super action heavy, like where it's like you're not. It's like I think what the class needs is some action compression. Like you can charge your thing and move.
And that's
like that's
that's kind of what I was getting at with like if they tried to make it so that you can't just basically spam cantrips consistently and just stab everything with fireballs, right? It's just and so they're like, oh well, you have to take an action to recharge it essentially, but then because of that it's like, well, I also need to move and recharge, so this turn I'm just not doing anything. And it's like, this is worse than a crossbow. This feels worse than a crossbow right now. Because you're also burning spell slots. So there's a little bit of weirdness to it.
And you don't even have that many spell slots.
Yeah. So I think it would benefit from more focus spells or more cantrip expansion. Like they need unique, kind of the same thing with the Thaumaturge. Like I really like that you can make a wand use itself all the time. That should really be a Magus feat, and the Thaumaturge should just have better access with wands. Right? Like,
or just like generic magic items.
Exactly, yeah. Maguses should, I think they can do like an arcane strike after they cast a spell, which just amplifies their sword. But I think that should be a stance. It's just like, I'm just going to I cast a fire spell, my sword is on fire until I don't want it to be anymore. And it's like, dope.
They have these things.
I really like the Magus, don't get me wrong. Magus is a lot of fun.
It's just, it's not been remastered. Same with a few other classes, namely the Thaumaturge and the Psychic. Though the Psychic never really has any issues. It's kind of just fine.
It's one of those like very specific classes that like are determined by the story. So I don't think a lot of people play them without that intent to begin with.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised how many people multi-class Psychic. Like,
okay, interesting.
Every time I see people like talk about a Magus build, they're like, "Oh yeah, you need." They're like, "You need to multi-class Psychic so you can get access to imaginary weapon."
Ah. Okay.
Because it's a focus spell, and you can have your Because the psychic is kind of unique in that you can have it keyed off either intelligence or charisma when you make the class.
Ah, so they're min-maxing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you try Valiant? Asking which to try first. Love tabletop RPGs and I love learning different kinds. I didn't have the courage to pick one of them. I have not played Valiant yet. I have a friend that wants to do a comparing contrast for Pathfinder first and Pathfinder second, so I need an archetype that converts between the two. Blood Rager.
Yeah.
They did a lot of good stuff for Blood Rager. I think Dragon Disciple got some really cool stuff now.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about Wizard and Sorcerer, honestly.
I love Sorcerer.
Yeah, I think Sorcerer did a good job. I think Wizard got not left behind, but it's just like it didn't get. It feels a little out of place now, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's different.
I think they've kind of pigeonholed Wizard into being the meta magic class.
Right.
And like that's kind of all they get.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get a wide variety of spells. So you discussed it. And
I mean,
you have like different schools.
Jump Rope's been pretty effective with her Wizard.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, also the power of her to just, because of meta magic, be like, I'm invisible now, and I shoot fireballs silently everywhere. It's like, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. And that was not a hard step for her to make to like get that to work. It's just like, yeah, wizards are scary. It's like, okay, kid, please stop. Hey.
Even though I think technically she should have became visible because she's still taking a hostile action.
I'd have to look. She has I think it might be because she's a fairy too, but I'm not sure about that. Jordan, I will put that on the list for you.
Because like, I think even casting silently counts as a hostile action. So. But yeah. Anyway.
That I don't know if that's I'm gonna look it up because that's a good point to make. She had a weird thing she was looking at, and I know that's also a D&D thing. But I don't know if
because I was invisible last Saturday, and I was reading it as like it's basically the same as D&D's.
This might be the wrong game. No, this should be the right game. Nope, this is the wrong game. Shoot. Greater invisibility. Greater invisibility is a level 4 spell, and it does not go away.
Has she been using that though?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're level 10 in that campaign.
Yeah, but for a little while, like I don't think we had level 4 spells for a good while.
I don't know. I usually DM and when we're playing Pathfinder. Nice. What is that thing? It is an ooze barbarian. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the next thing to draw here. 4. Okay, level 4 spells at 4 at levels 9. Da, da, da. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I've written backstories for some of my characters you drew for me. I don't play tabletop RPGs because no one area does, but I like the idea of character creation. Nice. A Noel Bard who totally knows how the loot thing works. Is it rugby's huge? That rugby is huge.
It's a big, big bee, if you will.
Giant Krampus. I forgot to turn the bird on today, but whatever. I don't care. It's fine.
It takes up space. It's fine.
Knowles. Square faces.
Yeah.
Square face. Those are hard to draw. I've drawn some kind of badger. Hold on a second. One of the characters you drew, a female vampire samurai, her name is Lady. Wow, kid. What was that about? A vampire to save herself from a deadly skin disease. No lips because the disease rotted them. Ah, nice. Knowles is hard to draw. I think it's funny that there's so many different variants for the Knowles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of like the bulky ones.
The Warcraft Knolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Pathfinder needs a quill boar ancestry.
A quill boar. I mean, it should exist somewhere. I guess I have a D&D Diablo campaign from Diablo 1. So that the stats should exist in there. I think that was 3.5 compatible, so technically it should work in Pathfinder.
Yeah. I mean, I think the easiest way of doing it would be like play a Shisk, which are quill.
Yeah.
There are people who have quills, and be a beastkin version. So you would have pink features. Maybe be a were creature.
I'm thinking of two different things. Quail boar from World of Warcraft.
Yes.
I'm thinking of the weird porcupine things from Diablo. There's no reason you couldn't play a quail boar in I think you're right. Like, just be the beastkin, and then be a pig. Speaking of Diablo, do you know they're making? Do you know they will be Diablo? I did not know there will be one. That's cool. Wow, that is the chillest quail boar I think I've ever seen.
I think it's a named one, probably from, probably Hearthstone.
Probably.
Yep. It's not named, but it's a cool board geomancer in Hearthstone.
All quail boar must be slain. Weird necromantic pigs.
I'm kind of surprised they've not made them like a horde race or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of like
They added, or going to be adding like
I guess they have
underground porcupine troll people.
Okay. I've not been back to WoW in a while.
I mean, I just.
I know. I haven't heard of this, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know when there are porcupine trolls. I love me some trolls. Trying to think of what that could be, and I have no idea.
The Haranir?
Maybe the blood trolls? It could be from the blood trolls.
I don't know if they're actually trolls. They look like trolls.
Okay. Because there's a whole sect of trolls that worship a giant bat, giant like vampire bat. Those are cool. Those are pretty cool. Plink, 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 plink. Did you catch up on Critical Role? Or that, not Critical Role. Mighty Nine?
No.
Not yet. I never finished the series. I got really close to the end of Mighty Nine, and I just kind of lost time and interest with with Critical Role in general. Not because like they're bad. I just ran out of time. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
I think they're cool looking first.
They're pretty cool. Yeah.
I think they like live in like sort of like an underdark jungle.
Yeah, that I know exists. I just didn't know there were trolls there.
Yeah.
This one was War Within. Okay. So, huh? Are they jungle trolls? That could be interesting. Ancient jungle trolls.
It just says they are a reclusive humanoid race that resides in Haradar, the primordial jungle that lies at the roots of the world trees.
Neat. Oh well, I was like, I should play some WoW, but I don't need to.
They were described as not really elves and not really trolls.
That's pretty dope.
Because I do know from the weird bit of lore I looked at once, night elves are descended from trolls.
Yeah.
So maybe these are like them?
Primordial trolls, yeah. Yeah, trolls were the, I think if I remember right from my Azeroth lore, trolls were the original race. They became elves. Dwarves showed up from space, I think.
Of course.
And that's why the trolls and the dwarves hate each other. And then humans came from, I think, from a portal. And then so did the orcs. But, yeah. Or maybe it was the ancients. I think the ancients are from space. It's weird. That's weird. He plays the ukulele. Yeah. Oh, this guy. Percy Mullins. Human adopted by elves. I've been having a lot of fun doing that. Like, using the versatile heritages in Pathfinder. I like that a lot. I made a hobgoblin who was raised by elves. He's a blade dancer. And he thinks he's an elf. That's great.
They also have a little bit of like the Navi vibe, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, yeah, the trolls kind of just generally do. I think the hairpiece doesn't help that, right? Like the little spines.
Yeah.
But they do look very like druidic, which is more night elfish. And then with that, like, oh, the Naga, that was the other part of it. The Nagas were the other old thing that killed a lot of the trolls. What are you playing with, kid? You got some Velcro? Oh, this boy. Merry Crumbus.
I'm gonna have to go and
Okay.
watch this episode.
We'll catch you later. It is 12:12. I'm going to keep going. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more here, and then we'll probably call it for the day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you later. Let's give them some earrings here. Bards need earrings. I might be doing some sketchy stuff today. Oh, did I put that on the rugby layer? Maybe? I did. I did put it on the rugby layer. Whoops. Hey, whoops. The lined paper makes this really weird. Well, they totally do have a weird Navi vibe. Modern country rock motif. He uses electric guitar with a semi-automatic shotgun built into it. I don't remember drawing that guy. Sounds like something I would draw, though. Plasmoid vampire, which is drawing oozes today, apparently. I feel like a plasmoid vampire, which I don't know if would work, because vampires aren't humanoid, and thus I would say they're immune to the vampiric curse/disease. Oh, did you find the remote? Yeah, can I have it? Can you bring it to me, please? Thank you. You turned off your own TV, kid? Yeah, I know you want Bluey. Yeah, what happened? Uh-oh. This kid has too much TV this week. I've been so busy. You wore a beanie decorated with feathers? Okay, I kind of remember that. So, if an ooze could be a vampire, I kind of don't think it would have teeth. I think it would just like... Vampiric ooze sounds... That might be a magic card, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That seems legit. Uh-oh. There's a TV break? Did we lose the internet? I hope not. There we go. A blood-based plasmoid? Yeah. That's cool. I rewatched previous streams a lot. Nice. I'm glad they're getting some views. Blood-based ooze, I think, is like a blood pudding. Womp womp womp. Pretty sure there's a black pudding. But that's not blood either. Might do some color on this one. A vampire ooze would melt in the sunlight. Yeah, that'd be fine. I'd be done with that. I feel like they would not melt, but just like gel state. Maybe. Welcome in, Victor, by the way. Just turn into like blood jerky. That's gross. Snails like shrivel up. I don't know. It's like 90% water, so I feel like that's kind of what would happen to an ooze. But I kind of wonder if that's true for all oozes. Like, I assume most oozes don't want to be in the sunlight for too long. But I kind of feel like, yeah, like maybe the pseudopod is less, maybe it should be dexterity based, just like more like a whip. Snap onto you and just start draining your life force. That would not be fun to fight. Oh, Aggie just crapped out on. There we go. We're fine. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then because it's a vampire, I think we need this. We got to give them the required eye glow, even though they don't have any eyeballs. I think that's all I got for this guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't give him the head tentacle. I like giving him the head tentacle. Let's do that. If they're a vampire too, it'd have to be really thin. Be a weird thin one. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. I feel like I would not know. Oh, yeah, wait. Okay. This is a weird one. This is a weird one, but it's kind of funny. So I'm going to put it over there. It looks kind of like a wizard. Jelly Wizard. Hexblood Tiefling Warlock Monk. I want to see what happens. Okay. Hexblood Tiefling Warlock Monk. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. Let's get a cool monk pose. How you doing, kid? Got some good snackies? He's falling asleep. I can see it. We just whip these out as crazy. Lots of practice. Lots of practice. And they are just sketches. Like, that's the other part of it. Like, there's not a lot of detail on these. Like Druid, when Druid draws with us, he'll spend like an hour or two on one picture and they look awesome. But I usually try to keep mine to at least only 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes a piece. I've forgotten how to draw hands. Hold on a second. Let's do some horns here. Okay, what should we do for... I'd like to do some colored, like, tattoos. I think that would be interesting. We should do it. Let's do some orange. I like orange eyes. And then because we did orange, we should just do orange tattoos. That's just how it should work. Okay, I think that's about good for that one. Let's do one more. We'll do one more, and then we'll try to hit the rest of them on Friday. Should have done a full color on that one, but that's fine. An Etten who has 2 animal heads. Nice. Nice. Let's see how we're going to do this. Probably do like a light blue. Maybe dark blue? Dark blue's fine. What kind of animal head should we do here? Whoa, you alright there, kid? You just flew off the couch. Hippo? Should we give it a hippo face? Oh, I'm gonna do chicken. It's gotta have a chicken face. What's a cockatrice? Snake? Chicken and a snake? Cockatrice Etten. See if we can draw a snake face. That ribcage got way too small too fast. I feel like I've drawn Kermit the Frog. You're right there, kid. What are you doing? Would you have 2 collarbones if you had 2 heads? I don't know how that would work. I do like some experimental anatomy. We should play with that one of these days. I'd like to start doing like actual not tutorials per se, but just like theoretical art videos. Whether it's like a class of people asking questions. or just like it is in more of an art class where people show up and like talk about their art. I think that would be fun. Might be something I do for Patreons. I'm not sure. Man, this is ridiculous. This one is ridiculous. I like the concept. I hate the execution. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Let's try that. Let's try that over. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. I do kind of like making double-headed creatures kind of derpy. Like for some reason, if you have two heads, not all the brains get in both heads. Does that make sense? Each one of them's kind of half and half. Okay. That's much better. I'm much happier with this. It's still very sketchy, but that's okay. Yeah. For some reason, I do think that you would need two shoulder blades. Or not shoulder blades, but like collarbones. But I guess not, because you only have one arm on each side. Just gotta figure out how the head kind of fits in there. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. The kid is just spinning now, so I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Sorry, it was kind of a shorter stream than normal. I will be back on Friday. Try to get a whole bunch of stuff done on Friday. We have a few things left on the list. I think we have quite a few, actually. But we'll see how that goes. So, thanks again. Merry Christmas to those of you who will not be here on Friday. Next week is going to be a little weird. I'll still post some stuff. I'll probably try to do some YouTube shorts. I have a long-form video that I want to post. I'm going to try to get it done today. It's going to be hard to do, but I'm going to try. So I might post a short tomorrow, or I might post that video. And then if I do get it done by Friday... oh, that's right. That's tough. I'd like to get it out tomorrow, but I don't know. I can't promise anything. I'd love to see a Human Wizard Sorcerer Orbomancer. Basically, a hoarder who comes in arcane orbs. That's pretty great. I will put that on the list for you for Friday. It is on the list. But yeah, so the next few weeks are gonna be weird. So either next week we're gonna try to do a let me see what days there are. Let's just figure that out. The 25th is a Thursday, so I think we will have a Wednesday stream for sure, and then Thursday we'll try to have like some YouTube shorts and stuff pop up for people to check out. So that's what we'll do. Probably have a Friday stream too. We'll see how that goes. But I'll put the post up there. So we'll be back on Friday for sure to this week, and yeah, and then we'll check out Christmas week next week as it comes. So thanks again. Stay happy, stay healthy. Keep your dice on the table. I'll post all of these in the Discord so people can check that out. If you're not a member of the Discord, go check that out. Patreon stickers will be going out to all the bugbears and above tomorrow, I believe. I don't think I can catch the mail today. I'll try. I might have already missed it, but those will be going out. And should have a bunch of stickers and little cards and stuff in there for Christmas too. So thanks again. Stay happy, stay healthy. Keep your dice on the table. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody.